take two.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Colts and the Jags, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. He ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 14 carries, 65 yards.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives their offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But the defense sells out to stop him, that opens up their passing game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
2nd and 6. And it's a fumble. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hicks. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some good and some bad. Heck of a job to get away from that first tackler, but still, they're able to drop him behind the line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Charles. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're going to get the first down here as he's out to the 14. He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, it's Hicks. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball. get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go option to the short side. And the ball is knocked out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 2nd down now, it's Hicks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Hicks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Hicks. And he is going to lose yardage here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Brock, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. On 3rd down, Miller. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. Back to throw here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he's brought down.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second down now, it's Hicks, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack and a big loss. And back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a one-possession game here late.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hicks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Hicks.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On second down, it's Hicks. Down to the 25. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to the lead and pushes it up to 6. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as